Hi friends, welcome back to Mark's Speed Shop. In today's video, you're going to see us get this engine put in the truck. It was a dog. It fought us the whole way. I think the truck was saying, no, I don't want that. But it's got it anyway. Now I got a lot I got to do. The fender well headers it's going to take a lot to get them to fit, especially on the driver's side. So I'm gonna be tinkering with that a little bit today. I don't know if I'm gonna have to do some modification on them or modifying the truck. Everything takes modification. I'm gonna show you an issue I'm having with the clutch ball, the Z-bar ball for the engine side. When you mount it on, if you watch my last video, you saw me mount it. The way it mounts on, it's no other way. It's made to fit that way. The ball is all the way to the back. Now, I don't know what positions are different on the 6-cylinder and the V8. I had to change the frame mount, motor mounts, and all that, but that doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to flip that around, move it up, and maybe do some modification just to get that to work, or either change everything, over to way it like a V8. I don't know. Some of y'all probably know. If you do, comment. I'd like to know. You might have to move where the Z-bar mounts on the frame. The fella I got all these extra parts from, he gave me that too. He took that off his frame, which he was going automatic and he wanted it clean anyway. But I've got that, or I can take this one loose and move it back. But I'm gonna try to modify that piece and kind of flip it around. Try to make it work. Got a lot of little things I'm gonna do, I wanna show you, but the biggest thing today I wanna show you and talk about putting the engine in. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Watch till the end, see what you think. Send me some comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Well, I'm trying to wrestle this thing over in the engine bay before Josh even gets here. And it's been a dog. Let's see if I can get this. Really should have took the hood off. Where the end of the boom there, it was about that far above the end of the hood. So I've had to wiggle and waggle and try to get this to where to get over in there. Now, getting close. But she's kind of sitting on the motor mount, and I don't want to get on that clutch ball any more than it is. But if I can get the engine over in there, it'll be all right to move it around. All right. There we go. So pull her head down with her. Come on now. All right, I wiggled and jerked it. Came off the hood. The hood may never be right again, but whatever. All right. She's sitting over in there. Good. Let's see if I can let it down just a little bit more. Might not be able to do much more without Josh, because it's getting where it's a two-man thing. But I can wiggle it down just a little bit. I'll be able to get her close. Yeah, there we go. All right, and over in there. Not exactly straight, but not bad. That's a bit of dog. Try to get that kind of like it. I'll put that right there. Maybe that'll be a little better. Now, if I can get her down just a little bit more, get a little more close in the spot. Let's see here. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Getting there. Well, I'd say I'm about ready for Josh to come in. Like I say, this is Saturday. Actually, I just finished up last week's video, putting the clutch and all on. And I managed to get it in. Well, I tell you, it's tight getting it with that engine holder crank thing and the hood being on. Whew, it was tight. Well, you saw it, yeah. But she's sitting in there. Next, be Josh coming tomorrow, hopefully, good Lord willing. He said he would. All goes well. And then I've got it over in there. All we gotta do is get her lined up and get her set down in there. Whew. All right, now I got the engine stand free. I think I'm gonna put the 327 on block on it. Yeah, that's nice. More to come. You think we need to
go in some? Definitely need to go in. Almost in the input shaft.
All right, straight back.
Yeah, straight back now. All right, hold up a second. Let's see if I can get my hand in here.
All right, we got her close. Josh trying to get a bolt or two in it to pull it back. It has been a bitch. He's been up and down, back and forth. It does not want to line up right. But it's getting close.
It's like it needs to come this way.
What do you need me to? Up, down,
I don't know.
twist.
This one ain't lining up.
Engine's probably twisted.
Yep.
All right.
Your phone buzzing? Is that mine?
No, it's probably just this.
Come on. What's that noise? What is that noise? Oh, it's the mount. Oh, it's all back. Alright, I'm getting closure. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful closure. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, Lord. Oh.
All right now. Thanks to Josh. Got her in. Motor mount's done. Hooked up the transmission. I just gotta go and do all the little round around things. But the engine is in the truck. And Josh says it was a bitch. I know. I'm wiggling and prying and handing him stuff and doing all kinds of stuff. It's definitely a two-man job. But like my stepdad said, it might be a three-man job. I know I'd have never got it by myself, that's for darn sure. Thank you, Josh. Thank you until you better pay. Now, one of the things I'm going to do right off, so you can see how it starts working, is I've got my little rust in a bottle mixture right here. So we're going to spray this panel and see what it does. See if it changes, see if I need to do anything different to it. Let's see. Put a bag over the engine and the frame because I don't want all that getting too much. Oh, spray bottle don't want to work, of course. Nothing does. Well, it worked there for a few times. Of course, I might have to take it out and dab it with a rag, but I was able to get a little bit on there with it. What the heck is the problem? There we go. Just having a little bit of a suction problem, I think. All right, that'd be enough to see if it's gonna work. Looks like it might. We'll do a few things. We'll check back on that in a few minutes. This don't seem to be doing much. I hope that crap ain't galvanized. I didn't even think about that. If so, I'm gonna have to whip out the hardcore sandpaper and scruff it good. And if all else fails, I'll just shoot some paint on it. The patch looks kind of funny. I had cut it out. If y'all watched that video, I cut it out where it fit pretty good. But at the very top, it drops back. So if I put that patch all the way up, like I had it, it makes a little pocket back there. I didn't want the little pocket, and it also made it where if you reached up there, it's a whole lot easier to catch your finger on that top piece of this outer piece of metal. So she don't fit quite like I had cut a bunch off the bottom. So she looks rough, but it's on there. If it don't rust, I'll paint it. Yeah, just a pry bar. Falling off in front of the truck. All right, see where the Z-bar comes up and it's about halfway level. Hits the block, but it is right on that bolt hole. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go forward. And see, it is level right there. Pretty much that would work. But the piece goes all the way back here. The ball would be here. So I'd have to move the whole thing all the way back here. I just don't get it. Well, the next major dilemma, I got to figure out how to fit that header on here because it don't want to fit with the clutch linkage and the brake lines and all that. And I don't know if I can bend the brake lines a little bit, and I may have to take the clutch linkage loose to go through the header. I can figure all that out. But right now I can't even get the Z-bar on because that piece that goes on there, if you watch the other video, it goes all the way to the back. And even if I flipped it around and put it all the way to the front, which you can't flip it around, I'd have to grind on it, move it and all that. It lines up, the Z-bar lines up with that front bolt hole. I wonder if I can get a ball that's threaded the same size as that, and I can just put it in the Z-bar and screw it in, but I doubt it. I have to look into that. I mean, you know, what the heck? And somebody asked me, did I move the engine forward? Well, you can't move the engine forward without moving the transmission forward. And we got it in, bolted in. I don't know. I don't know. If you know, let me know. But I did. Hang it like here. Alright. I did get this header marked up. This side's not too bad. It's gonna be a dog on the other side trying to get the Z-bar right. That's my fuel line right now, so don't worry about that. But that's not bad. It's pretty cool. Well, that's going to wrap up this video on getting the 350 in the C10 Gasser project, which that step is done. Now open up the whole new can of worms and trying to figure out the Z-bar ball and the spindle wheel headers and the shifter linkage. I might have to take it 3 off the tree and put a 4 shifter in it. So I've gotten a big step done, but I think it's just led to more issues. But that's fine. That's what we're here for. Cool with that. Also, this week is coming up. I'm going to put out a little midweek video, a little special, I guess. I took the old Plymouth to the first of 2025 Alta Vista Cruise In. And that is put on by the car club that I am a member of, which is the Backwoods Rod and Custom. And I'm going to show you that too. That's coming up. So look for that. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just hit that little button. You'll subscribe. It's free. Come on, man. Help me out. I'm trying to grow this channel. And that way you won't miss things. I might start slipping them in here and there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I really appreciate everybody that comes back and watches. I really do appreciate it. So come back to see me, and I'll be here, good Lord willing, and I'll see you at the shop.